What's your problem?
The man was frightened by the person in front of him. He hurriedly took off his glasses, but the other person turned back into a normal human. The man asked Jack if something was wrong. At this point, the bookstore owner also walked over. In Jack's eyes, he looked completely normal. But the money in his hand had changed appearance. Jack quickly ran out of the bookstore. The man discovered that as long as he put on the sunglasses, everything in front of him turned into shades of gray and white, and the billboards displayed the words, "Obey." When he took off the sunglasses, the billboards returned to their original appearance. He looked towards the luxury goods store on the side of the road and found that the words on the billboards had also changed. Jack realized that the people on the street were all aliens. Those buying luxury goods were also all aliens. Even the hosts on TV had turned into aliens. At this moment, a well-dressed lady bumped into Jack. Jack really couldn't stand the sight of her face.
You know, you look like the head fell on the cheese dip back in 1957.
But strangely, the lady didn't show much of a reaction. Instead, she started talking to the device on her hand. The surrounding aliens all gathered around. They were discussing Jack's characteristics. Frightened, he quickly ran out. But as soon as he walked out of the store, a police officer suddenly pounced on him. Who would have thought this police officer was also an alien? The officer picked up his bracelet to report the situation. Jack just pretended to keep his head down. But Jack's next move caught the police officer by surprise.